Got a great guests in studio here today as we focus on Shelton, brought to you by our Community Credit Union. Teri Schnitzer, Gregory back on the air today. Good morning once again, y'all. How you doing?
Good
morning.
We're
doing good.
Good to see you guys, and we are talking about a couple of different issues here. Craig, let's start with you. What's on the docket for the day here?
Well, just wanted to get the word out there with some interim appointments down at the city and kind of moving forward. We did announce last Tuesday night, Donna Nault has been appointed as the interim city clerk and records officer. She's been with the city almost a year now, and with that position being vacant, she has been really performing the duties of that in the last few months. So moved her into that position and continued to recruit for a full-time position with that. And also the interim city manager coming on the 17th, Mike McCarty, who has been with the city before. Back in the early 80s, started off with the city and was with the city as the administrator at the time, not the manager, different form of government back then. Yeah. So was with the city about 16 years and did a great job back then, and then moved to Association of Washington Cities, and most recently retired as the executive chief officer there at Association of Washington Cities. So we're happy to bring him on, and the ongoing recruitment of a city manager continues. And I think it just shows the council's commitment to finding a great city manager and moving forward with that. So wanting to get the very best for Shelton. There
were a couple three that they did a closer look on, but doesn't sound like any of them got settled on one distinct person. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, I think just the council's commitment to finding the very best for Shelton. I don't think they were satisfied with the candidates that we had and ultimately ended up bringing out. So making a decision to continue that search and make sure that we were doing the very best for not only Shelton, but our citizens, but also our staff.
Sure. Very nice.
So, and the relationship working with them, I just don't think that they felt comfortable at that point, and really made that ultimate decision to go back out and continue that search. So
that is a big decision. You don't want to jump into these things.
Right.
And certainly bringing Mike on and a true professional will certainly help not have any, urgency to make sure that we fill that position and we're doing the right thing. So the council has done a great job in really this entire process of working through that.
Very good. Nice. And we have Mike scheduled to come on and talk with us during our Focus on Shelton on the 20th, so just a couple days after he takes the helm. Teri, what are you in here for? What are we talking about?
Well, our business license.
Okay.
The city is partnering with the Washington State Business License System. The state passed a law in 2017 that all cities and towns convert or partner with the Washington State BLS system or another company called File Local. So the city partnered with the BLS system. We signed a contract with them back in April, but we just wanted to get the word out that we are partnering with them. All our business licenses is going to the state system. So what that means is that when the businesses license with the state, they'll also license or purchase their license through the city, and so it's a one-stop shop.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
So
makes it a little easier.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so it's to streamline the process, and along with that, maybe hopefully catch some more businesses to get them licensed with the city that may not have been properly licensed before.
So you have to license with the state. And then the city that you're doing the business in.
Correct.
And maybe the situation has come up where folks have registered with the state,
but not the
maybe the
city.
city,
But not with the
city,
state.
but not with the state. Is
Right.
it the same information on both databases, or does the state one look at have some different information that the city license would have?
No, it's all the same. So they'll have
Merge it
that
together.
same. So
Make it
so
easy.
Streamlining that process, I think, will be good for everybody.
And so yes, so for for any new businesses, it'll still be the same process. We'll go through our community economic development for them to make sure that the businesses are compliant with all the codes and stuff. So,
are these annual renewals or semi-annual or
they're going to be
one-time?
Yeah, they're going to be married up with when they were licensed with the state. So, so beginning September 13th, we'll go live with the state. So, any businesses that have to get licensed with the state will then license with the city at the same time.
Any change in the amount of money it costs, or?
It's going to be, our fee will stay the same currently. And then for any license applications that come through, it'll be $19 for the state and then currently $35 for the city.
Okay.
And then any renewals will be $11 for the state and then $30 for the city.
And then what comes from that? That helps to pay for the inspectors and the code folks and everything as they come and walk through the business and make sure everything's up to code.
Right. And any administrative fees that, for the processing of these licenses and.
Sure.
Correct. Yes.
Ah, very good. Are there, or if you're familiar with heavy fines that are levied against businesses if they don't do this, or what's kind of the
Right. So we just, in our code, our municipal code, we can levy a $250 penalty if they don't license with the city.
Sure.
So we can enforce that. So it's kind of a little bit of a fine,
right,
but but they do need to be licensed.
Well, yeah.
Got to be licensed.
Yeah, it sounds reasonable to me. $250.
So
got to get it done.
What do you say? Next week or 18th?
Next Thursday,
13th. So a week from today. Okay.
Yes. So we've worked with Department of Licensing yesterday to continue accepting applications through the 12th. So we had a little issue come up with people wanting to license because we have all those school construction.
Yeah.
So we had to make some concession to work with the state. So right now we're currently accepting applications through the 12th.
Very nice.
So
very nice.
That was decided yesterday afternoon. So.
And have all the businesses been informed of this?
Yes, we sent out a notice back in July to all the current licensees, and so hopefully they've gotten and paid attention to that notification.
Don't throw that away.
No.
Well, they're told now. They're on
if not, they're listening today.
Right.
Yeah, you better be listening. Get down there.
We wanted to do a little bit of education.
Sure.
Because it's already the 6th.
Yeah,
you got 6 days.
Week to get it done. Focus on Shelton this week and every week, brought to you by our community credit union. Craig Gregory, Teri Schnitzer, good to see y'all.
Thank you, guys.
You.